RFPs, or requests for proposals, may sound like just another innocuous document, but the truth is actually far more insidious and tragic. Sales and CX teams alike have been afflicted by RFPs for decades, and often with devastating consequences. In 2024 alone, there were tens of dozens of reported deaths caused by boredom related to completing these unsightly and tedious forms. Millions of others reported symptoms such as mind-numbing and experienced urges such as wanting to claw one's own eyes out. It is truly an epidemic, but luckily, there's now a cure.
Guru allows you to make knowledge agents, a highly customizable AI search experience which can be used to help complete RFPs in minutes, not hours or days.
Users have already experienced significant relief, claiming the solution to be a real literal lifesaver. Together, we can end RFP-induced boredom and save lives.
The first step to saving lives is creating a knowledge agent that only looks at information related to RFPs. In your knowledge agents page under Manage, admins can select Add Knowledge Agent, then give it a name and a fun avatar. Then it's time to assign sources to this agent, which will be the only info it uses to complete those RFPs. So give it access to materials such as product info, competitor intel, security data, IT info, and even previously completed RFPs. Then choose who can use the agent. We'll make this agent accessible to everyone, but only the sales enablement team will have expert permission so that they can see and correct any question asked to the agent in the AI Agent Center. The next step is to customize the prompt so it knows how it should answer those RFP questions. A good prompt consists of a few sections. First, give your agent its role, tell it exactly what it's built for, its purpose. Then, give it a task. This is where you can specify how much and when you want it to improvise and draw conclusions. Here, I tell it to stick to only the provided information and to never assume anything, a good rule in life. The next section of a good prompt is context. Here, I am telling it where and when it will get questions, who is asking them, and what they need from it. Next, tell the format you want the responses to be in. I prefer bullet points whenever possible, and I want it to use consistent terminology and phrasing. How you want your agent to sound can also be customized. You can make it jovial, or give it a pseudo-transatlantic lilt like my voice has for some reason, or tell it to be strictly professional, as I have done here. Lastly, if you have any final instructions and you're not sure where they belong, add them to the bottom of your prompt. In mine, I give it instructions on what to do when the answers cannot be found, or what to do when it runs into ambiguous questions. If you'd prefer to copy this beautiful prompt, check out our Help Center page called Best Practices Creating Knowledge Agents, where you can find a link to this template, as well as many others. And now that we're finished prompting, the next couple steps are quite simple. Be sure to make it accessible in search, and consider pinning it to any relevant pages you may have built. Also consider making the agent the default search option in the browser extension for any relevant websites or applications that your team may use to help complete RFPs. Finally, since most of your RFPs are likely shared and completed in something like a Google Sheet or Excel, why not use the information in this API page to make a custom command in your Google Sheet so that the RFP agent can answer questions directly in the sheet and complete all of the RFP questions all at once? That's right, you can actually do that, and we've made it easy for you. Just go to the aforementioned Help Center page, open the link for this agent template, and make a copy of the provided Google Sheet in the card. Then you're all set, and your team will never again fear or dread getting a request for proposal.
Together, we can fight RFPs and end boredom-induced tragedies. Ask your manager if a Guru RFP knowledge agent is right for you. With the only known side effects being, more time to do the things you need to do, there's really no risk. It's all rewards. So just try a Guru RFP knowledge agent today. Oh God. We have a water?